What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another Flip Quest show here on the SlabStox YouTube channel. My name is Aaron, joined by Nate here on the PWCC Weekly Auction number 45. Lots of episodes in, and today is it's now 1 week completed of the World Cup. So there's a lot of upsets this morning. Costa Rica beat Japan, which was crazy. Morocco beat Belgium, so big news there. And that means that there's a lot happening on this auction in particular with the World Cup going down. So we've got the World Cup auction up here in the top left where you can click that. We're going to check out a couple of the cards just really quick to start the stream. You got a big Holland auto ending tonight. Big Pele rookie. Obviously, he's not playing this World Cup, but big card nonetheless. Mbappe had 2 goals 2 days ago to power them ahead of Denmark, which is really cool to see. Maybe that was just actually yesterday. It was yesterday. Awesome card there. Blue Laser PSA 10. I actually owned that card at one point. Bought for $100. No longer own the card, but a cool card. And I love this card right here. This is the Leo Messi PSA 10 auto from Contenders. Auto gets a little thin there, but still got the 10 auto, numbered out at 25 at $4,000 right now. So there's definitely some big soccer cards ending tonight, a lot of which we're going to be looking at later as well, like a huge Neymar red auto, numbered out at 10, PSA 10. His ankle is kind of a balloon right now, though, so he's not going to be playing until around 16 next, given that they make it, which presumably they will. If they win tomorrow, they're in. And there's a bunch of other cool stuff ending, multiple Ronaldo autos and everything. But
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you about to get it? You're about to get into a
No. Go ahead.
So there's a couple. Well, there's a bunch. If you look up Guerrero,
Yeah.
or Vladimir or Guerrero or whatever you want to do. So there's these 2 autos. I feel like they're going to end pretty cheap. I don't know. I couldn't find a comp on the Atomic, and I don't remember a comp on the Future Foundations. But like, there's some autos in here of Vlad that feel like.
Are those the only 2 rookies?
There's the 2 rookies. Those are the only 2 rookies. But like, I'm mostly concerned about the Bowman's Best. The other ones are just like kind of fun.
Yeah.
I don't have comps on them, but I am curious.
Because
what?
He's curious because
every other sport is going on but baseball. So I feel like,
check this out. Do you know what else is crazy? I was actually looking at baseball cards in this auction post 2010, and there's like less than 500, I think. So it's not really a whole lot.
It's not many.
Not many baseball cards in the auction. Gotta say hello to Mike Brown, Kevin, Joel, and Tom. Appreciate y'all showing up. Tom, don't worry about being late. Plenty of others are filtering right now as we are going throughout this. And you're right, Nate. Actually, I did find a sale here on the out of 25 Atomic. So a PSA 10. This is very hard to tell if it's the exact same serial number as this one. I don't think it is.
Well, that's the out of 50 right there. So.
Oh.
Unlikely.
So the PSA 10 of the Atomic, yeah, you're right, it's not that one, sold for $700 November 8th, 2021. So like literally a year ago. It's telling me card letter value right now is around 406 on the PSA 10. So you tell me what you think based off of that.
All right, 406 PSA 10 BGS 959.
Yeah, but remember that PSA 10, I mean, I can't tell because the picture's so blurry because it's from a year ago, but most likely isn't a 10 auto. It would have probably had the auto grade.
Fair. I don't know, 250?
I mean, worth a shot at around 200 to start, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sick card, I have to say.
Yeah, I really like it.
So. It's called Future Foundations, kind of like a building pattern type of deal.
And it's on card, right?
It is on card. It is on card. And I think that the more as we go in the market and as people start to become hyper-focused on things, something like on-card autos, I think is going to be super important in, like, especially big sports like baseball. Like with soccer, like not every player even has an auto, let alone an on-card auto. So I think sticker autos, can apply there. But especially in baseball, I think that there's going to be quite a bit of need to have on-card type of deal to really hold value. This might be the biggest weekly auction card that's ever popped up, Nate. in a weekly auction. The Mickey
I can't
Mantle.
believe a Mickey Mantle made it in the weekly auction.
I know, right? A BVG 3.5. You don't see BVG graded cards very often. I don't know if the buyer's planning on regrading this with either SGC or PSA, but if they were me, I would. It's at 44,000 right now in the weekly auction. There's also a 2003 exquisite Michael Jordan patch auto of 100 PSA 9. So there's some really big cards in this week's weekly auction. You got a couple Jordan rookies, Jeter, Clemente, things we normally don't look at. And then there's also this Luka Doncic, which I can't believe this is at 10 grand.
Dude, isn't it? I do like the card.
Yeah, but 10K?
But it's crazy that's 10K.
Hey,
what would you rather have? Jackson Churio Gold Bowman Chrome first auto or that?
Well, when you put it that way, I'd rather have the Churio. There's a lot of other cards I might rather have, although I do buy into your faith in Churio and stuff. 10 grand. And I think tomorrow you might give a little bit of some insight into that. I saw a preview of the Daily Slab.
I do.
So I'm going to put up a poll here. Which card? Luka Doncic or that MJ and LeBron dual auto? Luka rookie from Threads of 10 or MJ and LeBron dual auto? There you go. The poll is live. Let's see what the poll says. Packers are playing right now too. 3rd and 14, I think we just gave up though, so that's not fun. And Mike White, Nate, can you believe that Mike White's the first quarterback ever in his first 4 starts, which have now happened at least a year apart? He's the only quarterback to have like over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns twice in his first 4 starts.
One thing here. I saw a national beat writer who also doubles as a Bears fan. I saw it because Lou retweeted it. Lou was like, "This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen." But the beat writer has a point. He was like, "I dare Bears fans to name one player on this defense right now. That's how many injuries they've been dealing with." So, like, yes, Mike White was amazing, and he was way better than Zach Wilson's week last week, but it's not really fair to Zach Wilson because if he'd have played against that defense, who knows what he might have done, because it wasn't an NFL caliber defense.
The other thing I find funny about it is that he came in and started for him last year in like a middle of the season situation, had an amazing first game. I remember his cards went crazy. It was around the same time as actually on Halloween that happened. And then this year it happens once again. So I'm sure there are sales that are going down. And Tom Packers are kind of showing up. The defense is never showing up for us, but at least the offense is doing something.
Hey, 4th and 1 right now.
4th and 1. Yeah, hopefully we get a stop here. We'll see. We got a big 4th down stop earlier in the game.
That was crazy. 2 quarterback sneaks in a row and he stops them.
Well, this is good. We did not stop him this time. Crollo says those 2019 Future Foundations are pretty nice. Great insert auto set. Well, it's good to hear someone else think that those Future Foundations are nice. Hopefully we can snag that one tonight for a nice deal. There's 5 minutes left until extended bidding starts. And normally we haven't had much selling over the past few weeks. But this week, or I should say maybe even past few months, but this week we do have quite a bit selling that I want to point out. I think it's 30 different items we actually have up for sale. I'll talk through a couple of them here before we get into the bidding part of this episode. Now, these first 4 cards we are not selling. They're not ours, but I didn't want to talk about them for a couple different reasons. Nate, I don't know if you knew, but at one point I owned Mookie Betts Blue Refractor auto of 159.5.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I was a freshman in college. No, sophomore in college.
Oh, wow.
Sophomore, junior. I can't even remember. But somewhere in college, I had one. I think I bought it for like $800 or something like that. I don't know how much these things go for right now, but obviously it's over $3,500. So there's that. And then for the hockey fans out there, the 1-of-1 stature portrait patch auto of Alexis Lafreniere is ending tonight. Sick card, but a Beckett Authentic slab, like that makes me even less confident than a PSA Authentic slab. So that definitely is not super buyer confidence central right there, because like especially a modern card, I don't know why it doesn't have numerical grade. There's obviously something wrong with it. Donovan Mitchell, this card is sick right here, numbered out of 5. This is
that noir.
I know. It's with the new NBA Authentic, the heat maps and all that stuff with the condition for the raw cards. It is in case, but every single raw card does get the heat map done to it. So it's got the top left and top right on the front are yellow, which means that there's a little bit of corner issues, as well as the back left and back right. Now, this is a noir card. don't really ever expect those to grade too well. But wanted to show that one just because it got me pretty excited. It was kind of chilling around like $400 through the start of this episode, but it's a lot more expensive now. And also speaking of the Badgers, Nate, did you see the Badgers?
They're signing?
Shoot. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you see who the Badgers signed though?
The Cincinnati Bearcats head coach.
Bro, that's a pretty big signing. He's got a top 25 recruiting class. Our recruiting class going to next year was like 65, which is absolutely a shame. Like Paul Chris should have been fired for that alone. How are you like a top 15 program for the last like decade? And you don't recruit even a top 30 or 50 recruiting class? I don't understand.
And like stinks for Jim Leonard, but also part of me feels like Jim Leonard was just going to keep running the same traditional Wisconsin offense. And
we need a change.
Yeah, you want his defensive mind there, but you just can't win with that type of offense.
There's no saying that he doesn't return his defensive coordinator. They might do it.
No, there is a definite saying that he doesn't return his defensive
coordinator. Listen. I don't know if you know this. I just found this out. The guy we just hired, Fickle, he was the interim head coach for Ohio State. They brought in Urban Meyer, and he went back to defensive coordinator for the next season. So the exact same thing happened with Fickle himself. I'm just saying that's happened before.
Yeah, but was he set up to be the head coach for a very long time?
Because I don't know.
Although I would for the last like 3 years to be the future head coach.
Well, I know you don't follow Badger football as much as I do, but I would say if you ask normal Badger fans, they wouldn't say that Leonard was set for the last 3 years. I'd say maybe the last year into this year. But
okay, my dream here is that he goes to the Packers when we fire Barry.
No, I wouldn't mind that either. We need it, bro. We need it. Barry needs to go. He needs to go.
Yes, he does.
All right, back to the items here. So with the World Cup, we kind of talked about this months ago when we were talking about timing some of the different cards. So this Kaboom, funny enough, this Kaboom Fati right here, we bought this maybe a month ago. I was in Florida, I think, when we bought this, and got it for $340, and it's already at $410 before the buyer's premium any seller net bonus. So pretty excited about that one, Nate. You know how we talk about how right now it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult to buy slabs and necessarily flip them the next month unless something happens, to help out the market. Like a big performance in, let's say, the World Cup. Now, Fati, I don't even know if he sniffed a minute. However, I guess it's just a good buy at $340 because it's already at $410. So there's already profit there. This Pulisic Mango. So I actually happened to pull this on like the first night of Prism being released. At the time when I pulled it, I thought that they were like 1 in every 12 cases because it's like the first box I've ever watched get opened of it. And there were none on any marketplaces or any of that stuff. Happens to be that these things are 1 per case, and now they're also going to be in retail products. So got graded by SEC very quickly, sent over here at PWCC, and it is an auction ending tonight. I was kind of hoping we would have beat Wales or England for by tonight, so this would have a little bit more maybe excitement around it. We'll see. I mean, Iran's coming up. I have some confidence we can beat them. And Pulisic also won man of the match, so I mean, can't be mad about that against England, especially with all the different talent that's on the pitch. Pedri, Spain had a super exciting game against Germany. It's just a fun game to watch. Ended 1-1. Germany probably should have won at the end there. Would have been nice to see them, in my opinion. Sane get a goal at the end. But Pedri and Gavi have been playing extremely well in this World Cup. He's not scored, but hoping that sells for a decent amount. And then we got a couple of these Topps Chrome hobby boxes here, which are at 160, which is, I think that's pretty decent.
Weird. That's more expensive than I would have assumed.
I mean, that was the same with me. I kind of was also thinking that these were a little bit more than maybe I was hoping to get even, which is cool to see. First time actually having wax here selling on the PWCC weekly auction. Anyone, feel free to drop comments and questions throughout the stream tonight as well. And as always, we'll be doing some more giveaways tonight. Weston McKennie. So this one I probably could have sold a bit before the World Cup. He's been playing pretty well, but I just feel like that the hype with him maybe in particular would have been more so going into the World Cup because there wasn't.
I feel like they were talking him up a storm against England.
Yeah, no, they were. He actually was doing really well. He did outplay Mason Mount. I can admit that. But the only reason why I say that is because, and maybe it does super well extended bidding. Maybe it does, and that'd be awesome to see. But just a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, there was a blue wave of this exact same set, BGS 9.5 auto, that sold for like, I think it was like 400 and something. Oh. It's 516. It was in September, so it's 2 months ago. So that would tell me like, oh, this should be like 750. Is it going to get 750 now? 2 months later, possibly not. But hopefully, maybe some people go in and start bidding on it. We got some De Bruyne selling. This is a fun one for all the big soccer fans out there. This is a Topps now from 2021. It has Karim Benzema, who unfortunately was injured for the World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, actually, not so unfortunately, honestly, for France. My guy Oren, who was the first ever interview here on SlabStox FC on the YouTube channel here, he's a huge France fan. His wife's from France. And he told me 2 years ago, like, hey, it's better that Benzema's not on the team for any national team play. He was on the team for the Euro. They got eliminated by Switzerland. He now got hurt, isn't on the team, and France is playing super well. They're really destroying their competition right now. Although Denmark did play a pretty decent game, but Mbappe's just too much. Silky Mitt, Silky Mitt, are you okay? Silky Mitt had a wrist injury yesterday while snowboarding, so I hope you're okay. I meant to check in with you today. I forgot to text you. Messi, of course, playing just very well in this World Cup, scored the game-winning goal against Mexico, and then Lewandowski has first goal ever. So, like, kind of a fun card having ending right now with all the different heat around the World Cup and everything like that. Now, this one's interesting. So this was a 1-of-1 I bought raw in a lot. This came in a giant lot of just different soccer cards. I actually didn't even know was going to come in it, but it's a 1-of-1 here of Clara Boll. It got an SGC 10. She plays for the German national team and Bayern Munich in the women's league. And she is like 21 and she scored a goal already this year. So that's pretty cool to see. And already has been an extended bidding as well.
Let's go.
Now, this one, we did buy this one. Nate, I remember you were contesting me when I bought it.
I was.
You were. And I said, no, Nate, this set, bro, I was like, this is like really the only good National Treasure set that's ever released. And the base raw 50. We got it for $62. It's at $64 before the buyer's premium.
Look at you.
I know, look at me. Who would have
thought?
It's at 65 right now, seller net, which means we're plus $2.60 because it's $62.40, which is a W. That's green right now.
Hey, that's a win. This year, 2022, that is a win. I'll take it.
Definitely. Garrett, we'll have to check it out. We'll check it out here in a second after I just finish going through these things quick.
You know it's not a win?
What?
That Star Wars card. Need that to go for quite a bit more.
Yeah, probably. This Matthew Tkachuk, though, is a win. We got this one for 60, I think. And it actually sold once, didn't get paid for. One of the few items we've had that didn't get paid for. Now it's already at 80. So shout out to whoever wants Matthew Tkachuk tonight. And then this, I really like this one, though. This is Star Wars Galaxy. And I forgot to end the poll. It was 82% would rather have the LeBron and MJ dual auto. I'm surprised that wasn't 100%. But the C-3PO is a pretty sick card right here. Holding up Luke and Leia right there. Blue Wave out of 99. Pretty cool. It's at 66. But yeah, that definitely needs to get a little bit more action here in extended bidding. We'll see what happens. I thought that these were going to be
selling so much stuff tonight.
I said there's 30 items. So this is Joshua Kimmich for Germany and Bayern Munich. Now this we bought really recently, probably like 3 weeks ago. I thought I was going to time it perfect. Spain playing Germany Sunday, the biggest match of all the group stages that there potentially is, because it's the only matchup of two prior World Cup winners in this tournament in the group stages. And he both almost had an assist that was then called off, and then almost had a goal that was saved very well by Uno Simon, I think his name is. So yeah, it could have been better. He could have had a goal or an assist to his name from today, but he played pretty well in my opinion. And we'll see if those get a little bit more bids. I think we bought them for both around like 75 each, so nothing crazy there. Got a couple more Star Wars. Got a baseball box here on auction from 2002 as well, and a couple
That's
other.
So cheap.
I know it's at 43 right now. Anyone want to have a fun rip? Go ahead and toss in a bid on that if you qualify.
Hey, you can get Ken Griffey. You can get Zach Greinke and Prince Fielder autos in that box. Potential.
Prince Fielder. You never know. Got a couple other soccer slabs selling here from the raw lot that I picked up. Got some graded sent them in. And then a couple more Star Wars, but nothing crazy here. And this one is not ours, but it is Akira Lewis. I was going to ask you, Nate. I remember this guy was talked up like a decent amount after he was drafted on the Pelicans with I forgot who he was picked in that draft, but obviously landing on Zion's team a year later, point guard from Alabama. Has he ever done anything?
Not that I remember, but I have a terrible memory. So I'm sure he's done something and I just haven't paid attention.
Well, also it's a blue shimmer rookie at 35. That's at $12. So there's that.
There is that.
I want to look up this card who Garrett threw out there. Do you know who this guy is?
1 second. I gotta Jose Salas, Marlins shortstop prospect. I will admit I haven't looked him up in a while since he came out in 2021 Bowman Chrome, if I am correct. He was an interesting prospect at the time, but I would be lying to you if I told you I followed along with his season this past season. Let's see how he did here. Well, he got all the way up to high A. And as a 19-year-old high A in the Midwest League, which is not an easy league to hit in at all, only a 660 OPS. But again, the fact that he's there as a 19-year-old and it's not easy to hit in gives me some hope. 776 OPS in the Florida State League, which also not an easy league to hit in. One of those things where if you get it for cheaper than you could have gotten it before and he gets up to AA, I don't know where he plays in AA for the Marlins, but if he gets up to AA and has an easier stadium to hit in than what he's faced in A ball and A plus, you could see a breakout. So there is some interest there, beyond just basic numbers.
Awesome. Shout out Ben for noticing the matching neon signs. Yes, they are. They're a nice touch. Big John, hello. Patrick, great question. I sold a card of PWCC a few weeks ago, and now I see is relisted for auction, but not for a few weeks. Can I speed this up? I hate waiting longer to sell a card just because someone didn't pay SMH. Yes, Patrick, absolutely. You can speed it up. So if you go into your vault, and you filter it instead of just like curated items, and you filter it to like submitted to weekly auction when you're in your vault. You can actually flash the item like right from there. You can put it right into the flash auction so it'll end next Sunday, like a week from today. You can literally do it as I'm talking right now, and it'll probably go live by the end of the night or tomorrow morning. Happy holidays, Corey, to you as well. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving and Black Friday week. And that was pretty much an overview of all the different stuff we're selling. So obviously the title of the stream was like, trying to time the market. And that's a very difficult thing to do right now, as I think a lot of people have found out. I don't need to necessarily explain why, but we're trying to do our best and figure out, maybe the spots to do so. Like the Ansu Fati is working out. A couple of these other cards might work out, like the Pulisic and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens as the sales go on through the extended bidding process tonight. Of course, Patrick, no doubt. So also, I think Patrick pointed out was that about the Patrick Kane? Baxter, how many goals will US beat Iran by? Well, Baxter, I hope it's one or more. I sure hope it's one or more.
And if they tie, Wales moves on?
No, England and Iran, unless Wales beats England by like 5 goals.
Oh, wait. It was Iran that beat Wales, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We are here on the bid section. There's some really cool cards ending tonight. There's a lot of different ones that I'm intrigued with. Obviously, Nate kind of pointed out that Vlagro Jr. earlier, and we'll try to do our best to see if we can snag that if it's at a good value. But Nate, for the amount that we've talked about Jaren Jackson Jr. over the last 3 years, and obviously foul trouble and injuries have kind of plagued his young career so far. He's still young. I mean, he's still only 23 years old for as long as it might feel like he's been around.
Sometimes these guys seem like they stay young forever.
Right? I think he was
the youngest guy in his draft. So there's that.
What were you saying?
He was the youngest guy in his draft.
He was. Now, he's only played 4 games, okay? He's only played 4 games. Came back from injury. But
I heard he was bullying people today.
What do you say?
I heard he was bullying people today.
Yeah, 18.5 points, 6 rebounds, 4 blocks. 4 blocks a game right now. I have seen a lot more people, I think, posting about him, talking about him. And I feel like it's kind of been helping out his prices a little bit. We'll see what happens. But this NTRPA of 99 is at any time. It's like a $3,000 card.
Can you read those stats off again?
Yeah, 18.5 points per game, 4 blocks per game, 6 rebounds per game. And currently he's only shooting 29% from 3, but in 4 games, right? It's 4 games. He's shooting 5 threes a game still, like last year. The biggest thing for him is he's got to stay off foul trouble. He's had less than 3 fouls a game, which is actually the best of his career so far in 4 games only. But we'll see if he can keep that up.
Because you know what's funny Not necessarily similar, but Brooke Lopez is averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 2.8 blocks, which leads the league for players that have played, minutes.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're expecting Jaren Jackson to go down from there.
Right.
And yet, nobody in their right mind would say to themselves, I'm going to buy Brooke Lopez. And, obviously that's because he's 34. But, like, if these are the stats we're getting excited about, and yeah, I know he hasn't played and he's been injured, so it's nice to just see him putting up stats, but it's like not that much different than Brooke Lopez. And if I wouldn't invest in Brooke Lopez, do I dare invest in Jaren Jackson?
Funny thing is that they kind of have similar profiles. Just, I'd say Jaren Jackson's quite a bit more athletic than Brooke Lopez, man. That man moves so slow.
Yeah, but he's also like 285 pounds. So
no, I know, and he's probably a better. Well, I mean, 4 blocks seems really good, but Brooke Lopez is a ridiculously good interior defender.
Yeah, and this isn't to say that I don't like Jaren Jackson Jr. or Brooke Lopez. Obviously Brooke Lopez started at a different time and has transformed into a completely different player than he started as. It's just kind of funny to me looking at the comparisons and saying, oh, but we also know that it's a completely different game nowadays. And, you watch this in baseball or in football, guys drafted in 2015, 2016, 2017, really get no love in either of those sports. And Brooke Lopez, who was drafted in 2008, something like that, obviously going to get no love either.
Can we give a shout out to Brooke Lopez, though, for being a man that completely adapted to how the game has changed over the course of his career? How many players have you seen, Nate, phase out, maybe not off the top of your head, but a lot probably have over the last 10 years who are in similar situations as Brooke Lopez. But the man's been able to not only stay in the league, but be a force in the league.
Yeah.
Help out a team win a championship.
I mean, he's the Brooklyn Nets all-time leading scorer, and I bet like 3 of those points came off of threes when he was with the Nets type of thing.
Which
he
is
completely
crazy.
Changed his game 150%.
If I told you that the Packers just had a kickoff return of 47 yards or something like that, would you believe me?
I would ask you where the block in the back was.
I don't see any. Magic, did you guys do a Pixar break? Got busy at work and missed it? Yes, Magic, Friday and Saturday I did, but guess what? Friday we'll be back, I believe. That's why it's scheduled for now. I'll have to make sure and double check and confirm that, but we'll be back very soon.
Hey, Magic, I got to watch that a little bit. Those cards are sick.
Man, fire.
They're very cool. That Woody and Bo Peep that you hit with the gold Pixar logo. Come on.
Dude, it's
awesome.
They're very, very nice cards. The gold Pixar logos are super sick. Do I dare suggest that we think about buying a Harry Kane in this stream right after we draw with them?
Buy Gareth Bale. Here, he's better anyways.
Dude, speaking of Gareth Bale, did you see what was in here for Gareth Bale?
No. Was it a select silver PSA 10?
No, it wasn't. It's better. You're going to die when you see this. Bro, how about a 1-of-1 from the first Donruss set ever? The black Panini logo 1-of-1.
Dude, I'll give you $5 if you buy that for me.
Wow, let me spend $300 and you give me $5. Sounds like a great trade.
Yes. I'll autograph. I'll even sign the $5.
Nate, do you know more about Pixar or World Cup?
Without a doubt. Literally without a doubt, Pixar. By a million miles.
I was gonna say, I think Pixar definitely touches a wider audience in America. That's for sure. Jack, is there a U.S. version of Pixar yet? And is there like numbered cards? Looks like an awesome set. So first of all, no, there's not a U.S. version of Pixar, meaning English. And also, there will not be a U.S. version of Pixar. It's made by a Japanese company, and they don't make U.S. American prints as well. There are not numbered cards. They're all based on kind of TCG rarity. So this is like a super short print. In the bottom there by my finger, it says SSP. Please be sure to go on to Whatnot and save our streams. We have quite a bit to discuss on there. I can teach you a lot.
Poop
for sure. Do we just turn it over?
We got sacked
again.
Yeah.
So much soccer tonight, not much Bowman baseball, not my kind of auction tonight. Yeah, Merrick's Rave, there really is not a lot of baseball. And Peg Jung says first time bidding on PWCC going after Topps Heritage Judge rookie. Thoughts? Is it the dual rookie or is it the refractor rookie? A little bit more clarity would definitely help. I want to see what that Vlad's at though. What that Vlad is at. There's some really cool soccer.
Remember that? Remember last year when we bought a Vlad randomly and it paid off?
Which one?
I don't know. We bought a Vlad at some point. I can't remember what it was.
It was the 2020 Finest Flashbacks Auto 25 PSA 10. We made like $100 on it or something like that.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. I love it. It already is extended right there. So, funny enough, I think this might be a decent buy right now because they're about to get eliminated, which sounds stupid. It sounds dumb, right? However, what?
I said you're right. It does sound stupid.
It does sound stupid. But I think that there's stuff left in the tank for the Manchester City players because I would be surprised if they don't win multiple trophies this season. I'd be very surprised.
What?
And what?
Spoken like a true giving up on the season Chelsea fan.
Spoken like a true anyone that actually watches Premier League soccer. But my point is if this is like severely undervalued because they are playing very poorly right now, and also he made some comments that are definitely not going to help it. It's nothing like controversial, but Nate, do you hear what he said?
Like Ronaldo?
No. Well, yeah, kind of. Well, he literally said after the first game, he's like, "We're not going to win the World Cup because we're too old." It's like way to be the team. I believe he's captain and leader, and just instantly discourage your entire team and call your teammates old, including yourself, after the first match.
Well, to be fair, we both watched USA against England, where it seemed like USA, maybe didn't have the star power like England does, where you don't even have like a Phil Foden play in the match, and yet you could tell how young and athletic USA was, where it kind of kept them in it the entire time.
I have to say, like, I'm going to agree with you. However, as a team leader, you probably shouldn't. Your team works 3 years to qualify to get here or whatever. Instantly to say that when you're supposed to be,
that's a tough scene.
I didn't think that they ever were gonna do well in this World Cup, actually, for the exact same reason that De Bruyne said. So he's just speaking the truth, but it's not a great thing to do as a leader. Kevin, did you hear his coach say? I did not. Is anyone else like in the midweek 2 p.m. soccer games that kind of like it? Well, I'm pretty used to, given that Champions League is normally played around then as well. During the season, but yeah, I mean, I like it a lot. Wake up, watch soccer, and then
now, Aaron, you like it because you have a job that is
conducive to it,
makes it capable for you to watch.
Yes. If it was played when I couldn't watch it, I'd be mad. That's for sure. Yeah, no, I know it's not able to work out for everyone, which does stink. But hey, next year or next World Cup 2026, get ready because it will be we'll be back in North America, and the match times will be much better for everyone, I presume.
Awesome.
So I hear from our SlabStox FC boys that this Dembele Camo PSA 10 needs to be had by us tonight. So we'll track the price and then we'll see if it gets out of whack. But France, they're looking pretty good, and I think there might be maybe some flip quest potential in that one.
Who is Dembele?
He plays on the wing for France and Barcelona.
Okay.
He starts. There's a Saka, but not rookie. Don't want.
Also, he didn't score on against the US of A, so who cares? Trash.
Nate?
Same with Mason Mount.
Okay, moving on. We started the flip quest in 2022.
No.
Buying. Wait. Hear me out. You brought Vlad, so I gotta bring up Towns. We started the flip quest in 2022, buying a couple of Hurting Towns cards that we flipped within like a month and made money on. And they're both Revolution.
Do you have any confidence? Look how many coaches the Timberwolves have been through. Look at the players the Timberwolves have added around Karl-Anthony Towns. And then look at the Timberwolves and how good they are right now. They're not.
They're terrible. They're 10.
What is the one factor that's been the same the entire time? All of the other star players have come in. The backups are all like brand new, have been switched out a million different ways. The coaches have been switched out. The GM and front office has been switched out. The only thing that is consistent the entire way through is Karl-Anthony Towns, and his team still stinks.
And his numbers have regressed as well. Maybe with Rudy Gobert here. but his numbers have taken a step back. Shooting percentages and scoring. Yeah. But hear me out. They're a new team, newish built team. Maybe they got to figure it out. This card last sold for $850 in March.
You know why it last sold for $850?
Why?
Because back in March, people had hope that it wasn't Karl Anthony Towns' fault that the Timberwolves stink.
So are you pulling on me like
No, I'm not actually. Okay, that was too harsh. I'm not saying it's completely his fault, but I am saying that he has been the one consistent thing, and they haven't been good this entire time. Eventually, if you want to be a star player in the league, you kind of have to guide your team to a good record no matter what.
That is true.
You know, at least a decent record. Like the Mavs are going to be 9-10 after tonight, assuming they lose to the Bucks, but at least that's not too terrible, especially considering the rest of the roster around Luka.
So the rest of the roster is terrible, but remember, 9-10 is worse than what the Timberwolves are right now.
Yeah, but he has a way better roster.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Don't worry. Also, can we talk about how bad that Mavs roster is for as good as Luka is playing to be that bad?
Dude, they're bad.
I know. Bad. It's terrible. Crollo is trying. He's trying to get me to do it. Buy the cat card for 200. Sell playoff time for 400. Chris Middleton though also at 25. And for those wondering about that Pixar set we're talking about, this is the Marvel version of the set. Actually, a very cool Iron Man card. And this too is Japanese print only. But for me, it's like the images and the logos is all that matters because it's all I really look at. Anyways, this is a BGS 10, pretty cool card.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Nate, this so I don't know, maybe buying James Wiseman is also dumb, but but this is the Purple Stars out of 13, and I was looking at the old little condition report, and there's nothing on it.
Yeah, but he's been awful.
Let's look up his stats. Oh, he's literally, was he hurt? Or did he just get assigned to the G League because he's that bad?
I know. I've been listening to some podcasts where they had been talking about him in not very flattering light. But he also might have been assigned to the G League just because they don't have enough minutes to play all the young guys.
So,
because Moody and all those guys aren't getting a ton of minutes.
Steve Kerr said 6 hours ago that they view James Wiseman's G League assignment as long-term. So you're telling me buying and grading this really does nothing to the card is what you're telling me?
Yeah. Now, to be fair, considering these guys aren't getting minutes on the Warriors, maybe he just gets minutes to get health. He's healthy, but he hasn't really got much playing time. Maybe he just needs the minutes to get into the flow of things and reset. But I still don't love it.
It was mostly to buy to get graded.
Oh, that makes sense.
I wasn't exactly saying James Wiseman is worth a buy. But the Steph Curry artistic selections I was looking at does have supposedly something going on with the bottom right corner. Let me see if I can pick it up better. It's kind of hard. I can kind of tell there. Doesn't look too bad. Is this from? Yeah, it's from 2020.
It is amazing how the Warriors had, and a lot of the Warriors' troubles are also Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson. Outside of his 41-point game, they've been atrocious this season. Jordan Poole really bad. But it is amazing how they had like the number 2 pick with Wiseman, and Kuminga was 7th and Moody was 7th, or somewhere around there for those two guys. And they have top 10 picks like 3 years in a row, and they end up with, they could have turned those into another star.
What if I tell you Kristaps Porzingis Futura is also ending tonight? The Revolution.
Hey, Kristaps has been good defensively this year.
Holy smokes! This card sold for $11 raw. Oh my gosh, dude! This used to be a $250 BGS 9.5.
That's amazing.
Magic. Imagine being the people that do the videos like that all day. We saw the people that do the videos like that all day. They're a fun bunch. Chance, good feedback here. I got my raw cards in from last week's PWCC auction. The top loaders are nice, so you can see the whole card with label, but a little tough to pull the cards out of. I imagine it's because they are so long. That'd be some good feedback to send to the PWCC customer service email if you do want to pass it along. I imagine that they kind of have to use those size top loaders for the labels and everything like that. But I can kind of see what you're saying. I wonder if some type of scissors would help it. Obviously, don't damage the card, but just thinking. Then we've got some other cheaper one. Oh,
Jordan, I didn't say anything mean.
I
said he's been excellent defensively.
Uh-oh.
Hand up. Nothing mean. Nothing mean.
I heard Nate likes to target people who are in this chat, bring up their favorite players, and absolutely blast them.
Well, Jonathan Taylor does stink.
Okay, I might have to leave now. Surprised you didn't say Mason Mount. I need to get this, though, for my personal PC. Already graded. Museum. Match-worn patches, I presume. We'll check before I bid. Maybe my first... No, actually, ooh. What does that say? Does it say match-worn? Ah, yes. Oh,
ooh,
no,
that's a nice card.
It is nice. It says athlete worn material, so I guess it might not say match worn, but it's a sick card.
Nice
I know
card.
It's dope and it's quite affordable.
You're a fake Mason Mount fan if you don't buy that for your personal collection.
I know. I agree. So I'm gonna place a bid.
Got him.
Plastic fan. Oh, I'll bid. I thought that for sure get me in the lead. Well, I'm not going higher than this.
The Eagles scored another tutty. I completely forgot this was on in the corner of my phone over here.
They scored again. Jalen Hurts threw a dime. Yeah, I'm not winning this, actually. It just over doubled in price, and I'm still not winning it. So that person will probably end up winning it. We got 1 minute left until the next window starts. This Tyrion resticker did not have any what?
Sawyer said, do you guys still have the Russell RPA from Dynasty? And I know he's talking about F1. And this didn't remind me of F1 at all, but it reminded me of Russell Wilson, who played the Raiders today. Did you see Josh Jacobs?
No, he didn't. He played the Seahawks.
That's right. Who'd the Raiders play?
They played the Seahawks. No, the Raiders played the Seahawks.
Oh, yes. Wait. Oh, no, it was the Broncos play the Panthers, and they lost. And that's why Russell Wilson's been an embarrassment. I can't keep it straight now. But the Raiders played the Seahawks. Did you see what Josh Jacobs did?
So I didn't see it because for anyone out there who was watching Red Zone, they didn't show the end of the game, and they said, go watch it on CBS. We put on CBS, and 60 Minutes is on. So I didn't get to see it live, but I heard 83-yard rushing touchdown walk-off.
86. And also 303 yards total from Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, he's had a big year. I've accepted the fantasy trades offered to me. It's basically ETN for Josh Jacobs and Melvin Gordon, and I have ETN. Although ETN's been very good, but he got hurt today, so that stinks.
That does stink.
Especially because I'm the best team in the league, and I'm going to lose today because of it. All right, moving on. In the lead on the Belay shot.
Wait, is this the league with the two teams?
No, this is with 12. This is a fantasy football league. I'm actually good.
Okay. Fair.
Normally, I'm terrible at fantasy football because I don't care at all. I don't really pay attention. I just like to play with my friends. Next window is live. But I'm actually really good this year because I have Josh Allen, Diggs, and Devontae Adams. In a 12-team league. Get that. Nate, what are we thinking here? This thing's already up to like 250 on the next bid.
There will be others.
There will be others.
I was hoping to get it cheap.
I didn't check out the Wander Franco crop tonight, but I
don't really think there was any.
Yeah, because I looked. I know I looked on purpose. I'm sure you did too.
Yeah.
I would have said something to me if there was something good.
Believe you me, if there was something really nice from Wander, we would.
I would have known.
You would have known. Or else I'm blind. One or the other.
This Ovechkin is a super sick card, and actually, this Ovechkin is a PSN sold for $850 in January of this year. Super rare. It's like a Pulsar Father's Day exclusive or something like that, or it's technically like a wave, but it says Pulsar there. Not to say we need to like buy it. I'm just saying it's a sick card, and that's a massive Mbappe right there. The frames parallel 50 from Father's Day. The only rookie logo, although that's a 2018 card, so I don't really care about it a whole lot. All right, here we go. Another return.
Come on. Big return here.
We got to score a lot fast.
26. Well, we did it the first quarter. We could do it again.
That's true, we did.
But in reality, since we are 4-7, like we'd have to win out for even a chance at the playoffs right now. And with the rest of the teams that are playing well, I don't even know if we'd be able to do it. So it's better for us long term to just keep losing.
Oh, it's definitely better for us to lose, and then we actually
like winning. So
I know, but we actually get to play Jordan Love then and see what happens.
Yeah,
which I kind of want to see what happens.
Me too. Like no need for Rodgers to keep playing.
No. Do you see Ben Simmons is actually kind of turning it around right now?
Yeah, he is.
Mike Brown says, rumor has it if Packers lose tonight, Vikings clinch the North. Is this what it feels like for Packers fans every season? Skull baby. Mike, I thought you had Packers players as your profile picture for a long time. Either way, thanks for the $5 super chat. Yes. What?
Speaking of bounce backs, did you see Sam Darnold today?
Yeah, he beat the Broncos. I can't believe that he was not like the third quarterback to start from this year.
What cracks me up is that Zach Wilson gets benched this week. Baker Mayfield gets benched this week. Sam Darnold is playing. Both those guys got drafted or traded for it to replace Sam Darnold, and then he's the one that leads his team to a victory.
Right. That's crazy. Weighing options. See, funny thing is that you look at this. I know that the auto's not perfect, but you look at Martinelli and De Bruyne autos at the exact same amount. One's on card number out of 99. One's a Prism sticker auto. I know that there's a difference in the grades, but you ask your Arsenal fan, they'd say Martinelli's better.
Hey, has Brazil played their second game?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. And Neymar's out. What's going on here?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, the ankle. Can you still see me and hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know.
Just had nothing to say. That's all.
No, I got you. This thing's just taking me a second to load.
Oh, for Pete's sake. What's going on here? Mike says, $5 super chat. It was Adrian Peterson trucking over a Packer defender. My favorite Adrian Peterson memory was when Clay Matthews just took the ball out of his arms on a run and ran it back for a touchdown. That's my favorite Adrian Peterson memory.
Clay Matthews took out of his arms?
Yeah, just ran right up to him, ripped it out of his arms, and ran it back for a touchdown. It was awesome. Like literally right out of his arms.
What's up, Matt? Thanks for joining tonight. Just won this Schumacher rookie for 500 after BP. Super pumped. Well, congrats. Good to see you again. Last January, Always Right was buying Pete Alonso PS10s for $16 and selling it at $40 during the All-Star break. Well, that is never a bad move. Over double your money.
Yep.
Oh, come on. We just get that Dembele? I can't tell if my computer is slow or if the auction's slow.
Can't tell you.
All right, it's faster now. I just realized I do need to jump in and get some. I really want to win this Champ Bailey. Yeah, I really want to win this Champ Bailey giveaway because I know you're a Champ Bailey guy.
I am a Champ Bailey guy.
I know, and I figure we can make that like a nice, pretty decent giveaway.
I love Champ Bailey. He's one of the best cornerbacks when I was growing up. Absolute stud.
I'm sure you played with him in 2K.
Yeah, ESPN 2K5.
Yeah.
You see. Here's the thing. he was pretty young. Ed Reed was pretty young. Santana Moss was pretty young. Larry Fitzgerald, Andre Johnson were all young. So what you do is you try to grab as many of them as you could in your fantasy draft, and then just you go forward a couple of years, and they're all 99s. It was the best.
And you've got like the potential like A+ or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the NBA 2K A+ potential, that type of thing.
Right.
Would draft them, third, fourth, fifth round, whatever.
Mm.
Ooh, Nate, any early Rookie of the Year predictions for the next MLB season? Should I be a homer, Aaron?
Jackson Churio?
No.
I'm kidding.
No, but Sal Frelick. I mean, we just traded away Hunter Renfroe, and that's opening up another outfield spot, of which there was essentially 2 open. And with how Sal Frelick hits, I think that guy could slap double and triple his way to Rookie of the Year. Like, I am very confident. There hasn't been that many hitters I've been very confident in coming from the Brewers in recent years. But I am very, very confident in Sal Frelick's hit tool.
I mean, Castanheira is supposed to have a good hit tool.
Yes, he was, and then the Brewers ruined him.
Thanks, Brewers. Thanks for ruining everything, bro. Even though the Badgers stink, I'm still like, okay, I'll watch and we'll lose. I'm actually like kind of mad with the Brewers, bro. Like, actually mad.
Yeah, dude. I'm right there with you. Like, never has my love for an entire thing been destroyed for months at a time than what the Brewers did to my love of baseball. Like, I did not like baseball at all for months because of the Brewers. Yeah. Destroyed it. It's back now. Now that we have 2022 Bowman Chrome and the off season and everything, it's back. But for a while there,
everyone.
For a while there, wow. I mean, the Brewers really did a number on me enjoying baseball at all.
Speaking of baseball, there's a baseball player named Calvin. Oh wait, no, just kidding. Wrong picture there. There's a baseball player named Calvin Ridley. Nate, what about this Calvin Ridley? Should we buy this? Put him with Trevor Lawrence next year?
That's.
By the way, dude, Trevor Lawrence, excellent game-winning drive today. That was wonderful.
Stud. I'm curious. I am curious, to say the least. I mean, could we get it cheaper? Maybe. Well, it's not probably going to pop up again, and it's out of 3.
Yeah. But it also could be completely not worth it.
It could be completely not worth it, but it's also a fun card that we could have out at the National.
And we could get it graded.
And it's cheap.
And we could get it graded.
And you got a little bit of the logo there. So I'd say, why not?
All right, we'll go for it. Yeah, maybe. Oh, we're winning. Let's go.
Oh, and we kicked a field goal.
We kicked a field goal. Better get a stop or what? And Rodgers is going back to the locker room.
Going to the locker room.
Do we know why?
Jordan Love time, baby.
Finally. This is good news for the Holland market. I know we talked about is there going to be a stifling maybe with the World Cup, and maybe this is a little lower than the highs of October. But I gotta think this is still a pretty quality number for this card.
Quality.
One hasn't sold in a while, but a PSA 6 did 3,300 November 10th. But it's a PSA 6, obviously quite a bit different. Dude, the first one of this, or one of the first ones of this. Wait, I don't know what happened here. This might not be real. Yeah, no, that can't be the case. $560. I was gonna say that just doesn't seem right. But way back in 2021, did sell for $838.
Though occasionally it does kill me when you go back and look at prices like that. It's like, oh man, if only I had known and spent $50 on this card that's now $10,000.
Right.
Always a good time.
Why is my
in the Daily Slab tomorrow?
Yeah.
I found a card.
Yeah.
that was bought in 2007 for $2,000 more than it was bought for in 2021.
Calvin John? No, Jamarcus.
And it wasn't. It was multiple thousands, but it wasn't. It was $3,000 some dollars. The 07 purchase price. Isn't that crazy?
So it's still worth something.
It's still worth $1,000+, but it's like if you're buying a card in 2007 for $3,000 some dollars,
you better have hoped it 10 to 20x by now.
Imagine selling it in 2021, the height of the card market, for a $2,000 loss. Now, it wasn't the same card, right? So it's not a $2,000 loss for that person, but like, still, it's crazy,
right? We won 2 cards. I'm sure people saw it, but Kevin De Bruyne auto for under $250. I like that. And then the Dembele for under 200. I like that as well. So that's cool. We're leading the Calvin right now. We got to get a couple of those giveaways. I have some other cards in reserves in case all this fails, which we did get upbid on these already. We are winning the champs.
Yeah, real quick, we got a couple wins in here. Magic bought 6 NHL Fat Packs, looking for a cheap rip.
Nice.
Real Music, reading the wrong one. Levi won a Soto auto for free with the $100 free credit. So that's sweet.
There you go.
Brown won a Christopher Morel first Bowman Mojo and a Ismail Mena Bowman Chrome Sapphire. Mena is a Padre in that card, but was traded to the Cubs. And I just saw Tom's comment. Yeah, with T.O. and McNabb, super fun with the 2K8, or maybe it was 2K5. Definitely 2K5. T.O. on the cover. So yeah, those 3 wins there.
Nice. Congrats, everyone. We won 2 cards now, so I think we're probably good and we might win this Calvin Ridley also, and then hopefully we can get that Champ Bailey is the hope here. Otherwise, like I said, we've got some other stuff to give away. The Weston McKennie's still going. The Pulisic has ended, and the McKennie will end soon here. What I'm starting to see here with these World Cup cards that we're selling right now, or soccer cards during the World Cup, is that if your players are not scoring goals, people probably aren't looking to buy them right now. And most of the players I have been covering on the SlabStox Instagram page and on SlabStox FC's Instagram page have been players that are scoring goals and their cards are doing pretty well. But I do imagine also, like, we have talked about this a lot, and it was a risk to hold these things.
Jalen Hurts, another decent run.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to hear it anymore.
I just want to get him up to 178 yards just so that the Bears don't have the all-time leading rusher at quarterback. Like, I will take on that misery of having it be against us, like the Colin Kaepernick 181 yards in the playoffs, so it doesn't technically count as the most rushing yards in a game, even though it is the most rushing yards in a game. Yeah. I will take on that burden just to not have the Bears in the record books.
Sorry, Big John. That's so kind of you, Nate, for taking on the burden.
Yeah. Personally,
just messing. Our defense is so Charmin, bro.
They're not great, but I still think a lot of that has to do with Joe Barry.
So Baxter asked about the 2007 card. Is it a KD card? Well, Baxter, you'll have to watch tomorrow's Daily Slab episode or listed on our podcast network on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
It is. I can confirm it is significantly older than KD.
Oh, so it's a sale from 2007.
It's a sale from 2007.
Oh. I thought you meant like when you said from 2007, like the
card. Sorry. No. This is a very old card that sold in 2007 for $2,000 more than it sold for in 2021.
It's all making a little bit more sense now. Thank you for clarifying.
You're welcome. I do what I can.
Nate, hey, by the way, I am very ready for there to be some good baseball cards to pop up here because we had a decent amount of sales coming, like total number of sales, like compared to the values that's which some were purchased at or whatever, maybe not the best. However, if we can take that money and parlay it into a nice baseball card you're looking at, like a Juan Franco, I'd be very happy then making the money work instead of just taking an L like on some C3POs.
Oh, did they officially sell?
84 on the C3PO. 94 on the what's that girl's name again? Starts with a J. Jen?
What?
From Rogue One?
Oh, Jen Ursa?
Yeah, it is Jen.
I should have gotten it with Jen, but I for a second couldn't think of it.
No, it's all good. All right, I'm gonna try for this Champ Bailey. We'll go up to 50 and we'll give away one card tonight. Just one card if we get this Champ Bailey, but we'll try. We'll try for it.
Love me some Champ.
Did you see this? This card is super odd to me. So I don't know for anyone that is a Flawless fan or first off the line fan, but what this is this is a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rookie from 2018. It's a 1/1, the diamond from Flawless. You'd think that'd be a lot more than 1875 right now.
Yeah.
However, it's the premium edition, and it says premium edition at the top of the card. So what this card came out of, it came out of like a Flawless first off the line box, where it must have been that like every box got some sort of premium edition diamond, to where like it's almost not as good, obviously.
Not guaranteed SGA.
Correct. But I do wonder like if this card sold in the past. No, I don't think it has. It's just an interesting card. His market is super high right now, given that a lot of markets aren't. Speaking of markets being hot, you ever think you'd see a Lori marketing card that's not a 1/1 selling for almost $1,000 again?
Wild. Shout out
No.
Lori. Amazing.
I know.
Like what an absolute turnaround.
Let's see here. I doubt they can find like the BGS 10 black label on this, but last year a BGS 9 last year BGS 9.5 sold for $89 for that card.
Oh my goodness. No,
That's
I'm
not
just saying,
sad.
oh my goodness, to that price.
Oh, that's not a sack. That's a big rush. You ever see his championship tags, by the way?
Yeah, I love them.
And also, I want to shout out to Jack. He has no rookie logo either. That's something I noticed. That's not like the real rookie from the Flawless line. It's just like the insert.
To
Almost.
be fair, SGA's Prism rookie doesn't have a rookie logo either.
That is a good point. But yeah, I do love the championship tags. That's cool.
They're really cool. I would love a Giannis with a championship tag.
Yeah, I'd like to somehow find the amount of funds to do that. But yeah, no, they're very cool. I actually have one. Do you know I have a championship tag? I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, wait. I know who this is of.
It's not Flawless. It's not Flawless.
It's not Flawless?
No. It's from Noir.
Is it like a Dante or a
You're close.
Noara or something?
No, not that bad.
Oh. Wait, no, Bobby Portis?
Yeah, baby. You got Bobby Portis championship tag. It says 6 on it for like the 6 Jordan ring, so I think it's awesome.
Yeah, because the start with the Bulls.
Yeah, I think I got it for like $200 or something like that. Before it was like before we won the finals, I think. So it's a sweet card. I should probably go check in on that. Oh, nice, we're winning. Hopefully, we can finally get that. How many rushing yards does he have now? Hurts.
Oh boy.
You know, for me to win my fantasy game, him and Devontae Smith could not combine for 40 fantasy points. He might have 40 alone.
Oh, you're toast, dude.
I know. I lost. Nice stop. Oh, we did get the Calvin Ridley. I think that one did have nothing. Oh no, it did have just one corner on the back, but white corner on the back.
No, ESPN don't play anything. ESPN's bad with the.
Let's see.
Jalen Hurts 147 yards rushing, 152 yards passing, 2 touchdowns.
Dang it. They just had a 4th down, but I think he might have gotten it. We just can't. What are we like? We can't do it. Like we stink,
dude. The fact that they have currently 291 yards rushing against the Packers, and there's almost an entire 4th quarter to go is insane.
That is ridiculous. Nice, Magic. That's a PC buy right there. Debo, PSA 10 Select. Jake just got some raw cards for a good deal and got a Giannis PC card. Hey, PC cards are the best, and I failed. I didn't get the mount. I already got so much mount recently.
Ooh. And need 'em, got him. Yes, it will be coming out this week on Tuesday. But no, it won't be a video. It'll just be a podcast.
Need him, got him. Make sure that you look up SlabStox on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And for any of you baseball fans out there, Digging Corners had part 1 released last week. Part 2 coming out this upcoming week here for the big 2022 Bowman Chrome drop. And the nice thing is, Nate, now you can share some sales prices too.
Yeah,
that's coming out this week.
That'll be very convenient, actually. So then I can say, hey, look, these cards are insane. Look at what Jason Churio is doing because his brother is Jackson.
Kind of like Tatis and Luis Angel Acuna.
Yeah, except that like Jason Churio is actually, at least in my mind, a pretty legitimate prospect.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's actually terrible.
No, he's like a legit prospect. It's just like we're talking about a dude that is only playing in the Dominican Summer League, fetching these prices, and you wouldn't be paying these prices for him if his brother wasn't Jackson Churio.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Something to kind of detail on how drastically different the market has changed. So I actually had this card, a BGS 9.5 Blue Refractor. It did have subgrades. This one's no subs. This would probably end for around like 3,500. Caesar, same with me. World Cup has screwed up my sleep schedule as well.
Are you getting up for a first match every day?
No, I have not been watching the 4 a.m.s. I've been pretty much watching all the 7s though. Today I watched the second half of the 7 match. But the Zimbabwe Blue Refractor, I own this card. I bought it a long time ago. I actually owned a BGS 10 at 1.2. But I actually traded for this one. Never mind. Beside the point, I had the 9.5. I sold it for, it was over 7K half a year ago, maybe a little bit more than half a year ago. So the point is that the market's changed fast, and I have been talking, and we have been talking a lot about, how kind of into the World Cup, even irregardless of performance, the prices will probably be lower than kind of like what they are going into it, which is true. However, a lot of the market movement, I should point out to that I'm tracking on SlabStox and SlabStox FC on Instagram daily for the World Cup is a lot of like 1 month changes or like week to week changes, which it is indicating a price rise. But if you do go back to like 6 months, you're still looking at a lot of losses, just like any other market right now in the world, no matter if it's sports cards or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But the point is that yes, the World Cup, I would say, as incited for specific players, heat to their market. Like, dang it, man, we literally cannot stop this team running the football. This is like watching us play against the 49ers at like even just 2 years ago in the championship game.
Yes, it is.
It's so bad.
You know what? It's kind of nice though. There's a few consistents in life or a few things that stay consistent in life, and for most of my life, Packers' run defense has been very consistent. Consistently terrible, but consistent.
We've had like 1 or 2 good ones in there. Won a beautiful 1997 Topps Generations Refractor Penny PSA 962 out the door with my $100 free money promo hype. Congratulations, GST Warriors. Nice buy right there. I think we just got this champ to give away. Yes. Okay, we will be giving away this Champ Bailey auto. I know Gold Standard isn't like the most after set. This is a good looking card.
Yeah.
You kind of got him there like framed out in like a window or door frame type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Foil. Kind of like an acetate
on the
finish.
top. Also fun.
Yeah, it's got like an acetate finish on the top too. Number out of 25. Pretty dope. Someone's going to walk away winning that Champ Bailey auto tonight. Number out of 25.
Sweet.
Isn't it crazy how different Neymar looks in this 2015 picture?
Compared to what he looks like. Oh, yeah, weird.
He's got a way different style of hair there. I mean, it's straight hair there. Now it's more curly.
Mm-hmm.
How about your boy Kelnick? Is he gonna do it this year? He always has these nice end of seasons, Nate. But is he?
I know he did it to us 2 years in a row, which means I'm not falling it for it this season. I'm saying he's going to be a bust until he proves me wrong because he's doing it 2 years in a row. Though that being said, they did just get rid of Kyle Lewis. Mitch Haniger might follow him out the door. There might be a spot open for Jared Kelenic. So
why are they getting rid of Mitch Haniger? Possibly, isn't he like a good player that will help him maybe get back to the playoffs?
Wait, is he a free agent? Mitch Haniger might be a free agent. Let me look that up quick. Something about Mitch Haniger. I've seen some rumors, but I don't remember if it's because he's a free agent or. Yeah, he's a free agent. That's
Nate,
why I've seen rumors about him.
I got you.
So Nate, he's gone and Kyle Lewis gone. Open spot.
Nate, if you haven't looked at the Cubs 40-man roster, but they have a lot of prospects slated to come up next 2 years to the big leagues. Is that true?
Yeah, they got obviously it's the Canarios and all those guys they got in
Wait, they got that guy? Wasn't he like a Giants guy?
Alexander Canario? Yeah.
Chris Bryant deal?
Yeah. So when they traded Bryant and they traded Rizzo and they traded Baez and all those guys, they got a lot of pieces coming back. But nobody that is like Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, or Javi Baez level prospects, which is their problem, somewhat their problem right now.
Right. Oh, that 1 of 1 is still going. I love it. Of that Bayern Munich women's player.
Hey,
nice. It's like $80, but I didn't even know I was going to have that at first. So that's $80 right half.
Yeah.
And then the McKenny is actually still going, which is nice to see.
The fact that you can buy a 1 of 1 of anybody that is playing right now at 21 years old is actually kind of insane for under $100.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not, it's out of a team set, so it's like one of those like curated like box sets. So it's not as exciting as like a Topps Chrome set, but still 1 of 1. Still 1 of 1. Speaking of 1 of 1s, how about a PSA 4 Tony Romo?
Dude. Wisconsin boy, Burlington, Wisconsin, us, Wisconsin. How do we walk away without it?
Oh my gosh, I'd never buy that, but it is a card for someone who's a Cowboys fan.
Or a Wisconsin fan. Or a fan of people from Wisconsin. I mean,
or a fan of people from Wisconsin.
Are we going to stop him from getting in the end zone here?
I hope so.
Probably not. But
also, did the Bucks officially win tonight?
I don't know.
Yes, Peg Junk. Great question here.
115.
Game over?
Yeah.
Good. Peg Junk. So I won an auction. How do I check out, or do I have to wait? I'm new to PWCC. Well, first of all, thanks for joining tonight, and thanks for dropping some bids. I hope you enjoyed the experience. Secondly, you wait for an invoice. So you'll get an email tonight, probably after the auction closes with an invoice, and then you can pay. And then also, if not tonight, then tomorrow morning you'll see it. Nate, how crazy is it that before the season started, we were sitting here looking at Davis Mills cards sell on this auction for 10 grand plus?
People are crazy. The card market never changes. They love a risk. And they took a big, big old risk.
They did. And it did not go well. Davis Mills is not starting anymore for the Texans. Kyle Allen, I think, is starting. I wouldn't be surprised if they draft a quarterback. I hear this next year's draft is supposed to be like, great quarterbacks, Bryce Young being one of them. I think Caleb Williams might also be coming out. But let's see how much this card at one point was selling for, if any did sell.
Hey, real quick, while you're looking, did you hear about Ivica Zubat today?
Oh my gosh, 32 and 29? Dude, what in the world? That is insane.
And 3 assists and 3 blocks.
That's insane, bro. Oh my gosh, Nate. This was a $5,000 raw card in September. Raw. 5 grand.
Oh. And that, my friends, outside of not having the money to be able to afford it, is also why I don't play in the football card market.
The amount of risk in the football card market going into this season with these 2021 quarterbacks is probably the most we've ever seen, Nate, in probably any specific market.
And right next to that, Davis Mills is my favorite insert of all time.
Trey Lance out for the year. Justin Fields has had a couple good weeks, but in majority part trending down value. Mac Jones hasn't been great. Zach Wilson benched. Davis Mills benched. Trevor Lawrence actually looked really good today. And that's about it. What's his name? Zubach, but his first name is like E. What's his?
Well, it's Ivica, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Ivica or Ivica.
Yeah. I can see. Okay, so here's the deal. Not all cards are going down in value because on some cases you have Lauri Markkanen, who some people thought would never have an important role in the NBA again. His card's selling for over $1,000.
Yeah, it's so amazing. Shout out Lauri.
Shout out to Lauri and shout out to whoever has cards prior to the increase.
It's true.
And shout out to me for gonna go. I'm gonna win 2 out of 3 weeks here with the guess the card. I already know it.
Nah.
Wow, that's a cool looking card.
Oh wait. Well, it is. We are past. We're into 1 minute windows, so we
are. It'll be pretty soon here. It'll be pretty soon here. This is the. Oh, that's a. I mean, I guess this is a question for the chat because my opinions are probably just past, but we have a Leaf Trinity card here from 2018. It says authentic player worn patch. Obviously, there's no licensing on this card at all for the MLB. You've got Ohtani on it, though. Authentic autograph and patch, but it says authentic player worn patch. Smudged auto. Do you think this card should be over 10 grand, even though it is a logo man or whatever you want to call it in baseball, logo patch? I can't see it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the logo man does look sweet. It's like a flawless design there.
It is,
but also, I feel like I see a bunch of Leaf cards for prospects and stuff that do terribly. You get a top prospect in Bowman Chrome, and he sells for $500, and his Leaf counterpart that probably came out first is like $50. So actually, no, maybe that's actually appropriate priced, because if you had a Topps definitive logo man 101 auto rookie 2018 Shohei Ohtani, that's definitely way more, or Topps Dynasty, that's way more than 10,000 or 12,000, right?
Let's see here. The most expensive Dynasty Ohtani was a PSA 10 that sold before this season at 12 grand for numbered out of 10, not the logo man. I don't even know if there was a Ohtani logo man made for 2018. There could have been.
And if there wasn't, that means that this is even more rare.
There was a 2018 Dynasty dual one of Ichiro and Ohtani that sold for 11.
Okay, I'd rather have that.
It's a pretty cool card.
Much rather have that.
Luis, if you have the $100 credit, you should be able to apply to your purchase at the point of checkout after you get the invoice. Cardboard Collaborator says I'm going after the female 1-1. I don't know why. Just want it. Did you win it? Because I saw it ended. Did you get the was that Clara Bull or Bull? Did you get the 1-1 from us? Hopefully you did. That was a cool card. They look great too. I've never seen that. Was interesting. Elvis Presley. Let's see how many cards are left. This should be winding down quite substantially right now. We're at 52.
All right. We're within shouting distance.
We are. We'll check back in a second. So just want to show a couple of the cards we had sell tonight. Definitely should have taken my own advice with selling some of the soccer ones before the World Cup started. Specifically Weston McKennie sold for $312. I do think it was sold for $500 over a month ago. And this Pedri probably was sold for closer to $500 a month ago. However, I know we didn't make crazy money in the Fatih Kaboom, but it still makes up for some stuff, part of it. Pulisic Manga sold for $432. I really don't blame anyone for not going crazy for that because there are so many of them, and a lot of big soccer collectors know that retail's on the way with mangas in it, and I only expect them to really trend down in price regardless. So that's why I want to get it sold ASAP. Nearly 200 of the Topps Chrome boxes. We don't got to touch them at all. That's cool.
That's cool.
I know.
I bet if Topps didn't announce that MVP buyback, what do you think those go for?
Oh, I kind of forgot about that with these. Yeah, I don't know. They probably was sold for like 140.
Yeah.
Also very cool. I like that they did that. The De Bruyne auto 132.
Ooh,
So check
Christian Watson with a big old run
touchdown.
and a big old tutty.
Jordan Love, baby.
Hey, we're back in this.
Did Jordan Love
I
throw
didn't
that?
even get to see what Love did. Crap.
Did he throw it?
No. I got to see it. I only saw the end. But Jordan Love in the game, tossing tutties?
Bench Rodgers. Bench
Yes.
him.
Who needs them? And it's $50
J-Love,
million
baby.
cap. Oh, look at that. Pure speed, dude. Pure speed. I'd like to see Justin Jefferson do that.
Oh, Watson's 10 times the player Justin Jefferson is.
It's true.
Yeah.
I have heard.
I like over 100 for that Topps Now card. Anytime you see a Topps Now card sell for over 100 and it's a 9.5, we'll take it. A couple of the Star Wars pretty much approached 100. Actually, that Messi got a lot more action towards the end. That was not nearly that close. Kachuk like doubled in value. That's cool to see. Made some money in Plizek. That one of one sold for almost 100, which is what my hope was. I really wish he would have scored or assisted today because I think these both could have sold for closer to 100. Not bad on Musiala. Purple rookie, numbered out of 299 for 55. Pretty good. Mukoko got a little heat. Someone's going to have a fun time ripping that box for 51. Congrats, whoever got the 2002 box. And then just some lower end soccer.
Dude, that's such a fun rip for $51.
I mean, maybe they're not going to get as lucky as you and hit the green key.
Well, very unlikely.
I know.
Fair.
Nate, your uneducated mind, give us your advice. Rank these top midfielders: Musiala, Gavi, Jude, and Camavinga.
Well, if I'm basing it off of recency bias, I feel like it's Musiala. I feel like Aaron talks about him all the time. And then Jude, and then Gavi, and then Camavinga. Am I right, Aaron?
So Manny has been texting me just nonstop over the last 2 weeks because I'm like, dude, I'm taking Jude out of all these guys.
Really?
Yeah, I'm taking
I feel
Jude.
like you would have gone Musiala. I feel like you talked about Musiala nonstop for like 3 weeks straight.
I do. I like him a lot. He has some really nice plays and he does a lot of things really well. I just think that Jude's like size, speed combination, scoring, defending. He's like
the way he scored against the USA, that was amazing.
And Manny is obsessed with Gavi. Manny's obsessed with Gavi. He did play pretty well. We are very close here. Manny, I cut you off to say that we gotta think about our cards we're picking here really soon, like right now. Wait, shouldn't this be less than 26 now? Oh, yep. All right, Nate. Well, here's the deal. We get to pick a card that's green because otherwise we're just gonna be so we got 45 seconds to figure it out. Here's the bomb. You got some movie tickets.
All right, I'm going with that weird. No, I'm not. Look at that dude. No chance. Keep going.
I can't even imagine how many girls said that about you. Look at that dude. No chance.
It's true. So many. Keep going.
I'm just kidding. That's like the end right there.
Wait, that's all the cards?
Yeah, so you can wait to see which one goes green at the end. I'm going to take this Burn Schuster. Burn Schuster.
All right. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with this one on the side. Up one. This guy. Ogden's Tabs.
Which one?
That guy.
That
Oswald
one.
Smith.
Ogden Cigarettes. Okay. Gilbert Oswald Smith.
Whoever that is. No clue.
Mike Brown, I'm just messing around. Ken, did you win the Maxi Panini 1-in-1 RPA, the authenticated one, the encased one? I kind of wanted that, but I hope you won it. So you got this card, and I got the Schuster. Well, I'm for sure winning this. There's no question. Mine's a pop one, none grade higher. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Nah. Trash.
Nate's is a miscut. That ain't going nowhere.
Dude, that's like premium.
That's from 1902.
Yeah.
Nate's like, of course.
Premium.
I hope we got a bid. Can we please stop? My gosh, dude, we can't tackle. We literally cannot tackle.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping they kind of get 400 yards rushing.
400?
Dude, how amazing would that be? You could tell your kids one day, I watched the Philadelphia Eagles run on the Packers for 400 yards. Iconic.
How are we this bad though? How? Like, these guys can't tackle and save their life.
No, they cannot.
Yours has got a bid, so is mine.
Hello.
I don't think we've had it yet that it's been just our 2 cards, like the very last 2, right? Like
we've had a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
It was like 2 out of the last 3, I think, was ours. And then mine made it to the last 2. And then I won, I think.
BD.
Oh my. I was really hoping they were going to throw a flag of that.
Ooh. That was a close late hit. You're also like a couple seconds ahead of me.
Sorry about that.
So, like, that's been a frustrating thing for me all day.
Thank you for voicing your concern. Don't forget, everyone, we're giving away that Champ Bailey autograph here as this auction winds down. Once we get to the last couple, if our cards get eliminated, we'll drop the line in the chat that allows you to join the giveaway. Jordan Love era underway, bro. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Let's go.
Okay, someone close on him. Sorry. I'm sorry, Nate. I forgot.
Just casual first down. That's all.
Gosh. They legit could just run the ball this entire rest of the field.
To be fair, we could have done the same thing on them. We're getting like 7 yards of carry.
Yeah, well, they're the ones that are up 7 right now instead of us. So
I know, but that's because Rodgers threw 2 picks today.
Nate, you got 6 seconds on yours before it ends.
I'm not feeling good about it. Yeah,
Kenny, yes.
Oh no, the guy I disparaged.
You're
the
done.
guy I disparaged has moved on.
He says, "Dude, you stink." He is moving on.
And there they go again.
Is that 1902 card?
Oh, man, that's a tough scene for me. It could have been final 6 if I'd just gone with my gut, and then I looked closer at the guy. I said, nah.
I swear, if these tickets, movie tickets, beat out my Schuster, we're going to have big problems here. Big problems. Yeah. Nate, can you take me winning 2 times in a row before you win another one?
It ain't going to happen. Also, Austin, I mean, I get that Rodgers gave us a bunch of his career and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But like
changing of the guard.
A changing of the guard is okay. It's okay to be old and not be as great anymore.
Or have a broken thumb.
And have a broken thumb.
Okay. If I lose to 2 movie ticket stubs.
Dude, I hope you do.
I am up against 2 movie ticket stubs right now. Come on, Schuster. Or all of them end. I don't care if that's the case. Well, I just saw a comment and have no help. Well, Jordan Love has the same help right now and just threw a 70-yard touchdown as like very first passing play. So get a stop. Oh my gosh.
And I think that's probably part of the bigger reason that I kind of want to see what Jordan Love can do is because I know this Packers team is bad. So it's kind of like, hey, I'd rather move on because I don't think Rodgers comes back if this is the same team with no cap space next year.
No.
And so I'd rather see Jordan Love.
Not both movie tickets.
Oh, that's an embarrassment. We lost the movie tickets, dude.
That's such a tough
Well, it is
scene.
The Matrix. So we got that going for us.
Such a tough scene. All right. I'm not watching those. Giveaway time.
Giveaway time.
Everyone drop a number 1 in the comments. That's all you need to put into the comments. A numerical value of 1 to be entered. We will give it 2 minutes until 10:17. 10:17 p.m. Central Time, that is. I'll get the random.org all set up and ready to go. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. We had a lot of viewers tonight. It means a lot for y'all to come out on these Sunday nights, hanging out with us as we buy and sell cards. I'm really looking forward to the future auctions because I'm hoping that some nice Wander Francos become available that we can try to snag.
Yeah, me too. All in.
Kind of bank up some sales here on the other stuff that maybe not as much confidence in and see what happens. All right, boys. One stop, please. One stop, boys.
Did you see him light him up?
I did. Could you imagine Jordan Love comes in, scores 2 straight touchdowns, we go for 2, and then we win?
I could.
Because that would be
I'm imagining it right now.
That'd be the third game today that's a team went for 2 at the very end of the game to win. And we should do it.
We should. Why not?
But first
what else do you have to lose at that point?
I know.
Oof. Filthy. Now, I realized Jordan Love's pass was all pretty much Christian Watson just running.
I know.
But still.
Yo, I'm not going to say a word right now. I'm going to contain myself.
Did they just do something big?
No, I'm just saying, like, no matter what.
All right, we'll take it.
All right, I didn't know if you saw it yet.
They should go for it, though. What are you going to do, kick a field goal from here? No chance. Windy?
He says go. He says go.
If you miss it, you make Jordan Love beat you.
All right, everyone. Y'all just snuck into the giveaway. Why does Jordan Love not have his helmet on, like, ready to go? He is that little confidence our defense is going to make a stop. He's got a winter hat on right now.
That is fair, Austin. There's a lot of reasons we're bad that does not involve Aaron Rodgers. So I get that. But I also think that's also, again, part of the reason why I want to see Jordan Love is because we are bad without Aaron Rodgers. And it's kind of a lost season. So why not see what we can do?
I think no matter what the deal is that we have to see what Aaron Rodgers can do. Or sorry, not Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love can do, because either way, we're going to have to figure out if, one, we can boost his trade value and trade him, or if he's the guy and we're ready to move on from Rodgers, or Rodgers is ready to move on from us if we're not going to get better, then we need to figure out if we can do it at Love or we need to draft someone.
I agree.
So, like, no matter, like, if we actually lose this game, like, Love should be starting the rest of the season just on the principle of we have to find out what the next steps are. Yeah. Otherwise, then that's just bad management.
Though, to be fair, I think I'd rather, if we bottom out the rest of the season, instead of drafting, I know it's a good QB draft. I get that. And if you have a chance at one of the top 2 QBs, I guess you go for it. But if you don't, they are kicking it. Dang. That's in there.
All right.
If you don't have a chance at them, I say you just draft best player available that isn't QB and let Jordan Love run out there for a year.
Yep. All right, here we go. 3 times on the randomization, the top spot wins the card. 1, 2 for the champ Bailey. Just 1 spot today. 3.
Wait.
Oh,
dude.
I picked Big John in my head. I said Big John. This is the first time that we've ever missed it.
You just went so quick.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what you're doing.
All I was thinking about was if we can still win this game.
I mean, shout out Big John real quick. Winning that champ Bailey, but real big goose egg to Aaron.
I know. Man, I really jacked that up. Well, Big John, congratulations on the auto. I'm sorry we didn't get our normal pick someone. Maybe it's good because then Nate couldn't condemn you to not winning. Dude, I was literally randomizing that, thinking about the score, the amount of time left, and how fast we need to do everything to win the game. It's kept going.
This guy.
Sheesh. This Mixon guy.
Oh, big return. Aaron, give me a big return. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, Aaron, that's pretty good.
This guy, man, this guy's actually a good returner.
And we have an extra time out there with the 9 seconds.
We do. All right, Big John, you won the champ Bailey. Please email us info@slabstox.com, your PWCC identity key. You just click up in the top right, your name, click preferences, send us the long character key. We'll get transferred to you. As for everyone else, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on a Sunday night on the Flip Quest here on PWCC and SlabStox YouTube channel. It means a lot for y'all to come out. We hope to see you back next week at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, Monday, SlabStox Live, 6 p.m. Eastern time. See y'all there.
See ya.